Friends, my name is Harsh. Welcome to Programming with Harsh. In today's video, we will discuss about how we can create the add product form using React.js. React.js is a JavaScript library, so we can directly use the HTML inside it. Right now, if you can see, this is the dashboard. In products, I'm just displaying the list of the products, and I've created one menu for add product. The moment I am clicking on that, right now we are just displaying the message. Now what I want is I just want to display all these form fields, the input fields for product name, product code, release date, description, price and rating. And the moment I'll be clicking on add, it will be redirecting on the products page. Now this products, what you can see here, this is coming from the app.jsx. So let me go into the VS Code and I'm just opening one readme file. So right now the scenario is in the app.jsx we have the state which is having the products, and this product we are passing as a props to the product list component. So it means this data is coming from the app.jsx as a props. Now the moment I'm going to add the form in the add product and clicking on add, I will be redirecting to the products. Today I'm not going to update the state in the app.jsx, that I will be showing you in the next video. But right now the objective is just to display the form, and the moment we will click on that, just redirect on the products page. And the same we will be doing for edit also. The moment I'll be clicking on edit, I will be just pre-populating the values inside the form, and the moment user will click on update, I will just redirecting on the products page. So add and update logic, I'm not going to write it, and even in this video I'm just going to create a form for that product. In the next video I will show you the edit as well, and after that we will be seeing how we can update the state in the app.jsx from the add product and edit product. That we will be seeing in the last video. So let's start now. So first I just want to have the add product. I already have the add product component. If you can see, this is the class component. Now in this class component, I just want to use the state, so I can just use the constructor. Whenever we are using the constructor, we need to use the super. This is mandatory in React because React is extending the React.component, and React.component is basically the parent. So super is needed, then only we can use the features of React. Now I just want to define one state in the class component. So I'm just saying this.state is equal to redirect, and this is false. So by default, I'm saying the state redirect is false. Now if I'm just going to show you console.log, and let's say I want to just see what is there in my state. So the moment I will be going into the browser, doing the inspect we are using for the debugging purpose. And then you can see the moment I click on the add product, let me click it again. So you see the redirect is false. Now you know what, in the class component, this is how we can define the state, and whenever the state update component re-render, in the class component we are using this.setState to update the state, and whenever the state update, this render will get re-render, and it's all about the state. Now let's create the form in this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just adding one parent. I'm just using the empty tag because in JSX the parent is needed, otherwise we will be getting the error. And whenever we are using the empty tag in this, that is basically called fragment. So I'm just adding the fragment in this, and then I just want to create a form. So I want to have the form. Inside the form, I just want to have the following fields, like let me go into the product list so we can see the same whatever we want to display. So we want to display the product name. So first is product name, and I'm just saying input type is text. So this is the text field, and in this input type text, and the name is, let's say the name is product name, and the placeholder also I'm adding. The placeholder is, let's say, enter product name. So this is all about HTML, and because I'm using the double code here, so let's use the double code here also, just to make sure the code will be in sync. So this is the product name, and I just want to add the Bootstrap class also so it looks good. So we have the class name called form control, so I can just use the form control here. And now the moment I'm going into the browser in that product, you can see the product name is looks good. So this is how we can display the product name. Now what I want is I just want to display the second one, which is called product code. So I just want to display the product code also. So here I can just say the product code. So this is the product code, enter product code. The next is release date. So I can just copy this and paste it here. This is having the input is basically date, and this is the release date. So enter. This placeholder is not needed because this is the date field, so it is not needed. And I can just say like this is the release date. So release date, spelling mistake. Okay, and after the release date, I just want to have the description, price and rating. So here I can just say this is description. So I just want to have the description here as well. So this is small and enter description. We can have, I'm just using the input right now, but we can have the text area also. Now the price and rating. So I can just copy this and paste it here. This is like the price, and even the placeholder is not needed, and the input type is, let's say, number. Then this is the price. Then I just want to have the rating, so I can just paste it here, and this is the rating. React.js is a library, so we can directly use the HTML code like this. And if you go into the browser in the add product, you see product name, product code, release date, description, price, rating. And after that, we just want to have the button also. So we can just say input type. Input type is we can have the submit button. So the moment I will click on this, the form will get submitted, and the value will be add product. So this is the value. So we can see the add product, and you see the add product. We can just use the Bootstrap class name, which is called btn hyphen primary. So the button looks good, perfect. And then I'm just refreshing the page to make sure there is no error in the console. This is very important. So you see there is no error. All right, and this looks good as well. Or what we can do is, instead of having the fragment, even I can use a div actually. So I can apply some classes here, or I can create another div inside the fragment as well. But let's say this is div. I just want to use the grid, which is having the half of the screen. So we can use call 6. This is how the Bootstrap work. Half of the screen I just want to take it. Perfect. So this looks better now. I don't want to have the entire screen for my form. And also I just want to have some margin here. So I can just use the utility class, let's say M4. So we can have this, and if I'm just writing empty, so we can just see the same. So I'm just saying empty 2. So we can see the margin top basically. So this looks very good now. So we have the product name, product code, release date, description, price and rating. So the form is created now. Now you know what next I want is, when we are submitting the form, I just want to take the value. So how we can do that? So I'm just going in this, and I'm just creating one function called handle submit. Now this is basically the arrow function, and inside the arrow function I'm just using the event here, and I just want to take the values. So first I'm saying event.preventDefault. Now why I'm using this? Because the moment I will be submitting the form, my page will refresh. So I just want to stop the page refresh. Otherwise, the moment I will be using the onSubmit event and calling this handle submit. So the moment I will click on this submit button, the page will be refreshed. So I'm just using event.preventDefault, so my page will not get refreshed. And then I just want to get all the values. So I can just say product name is equal to event.target.elements.product name.value, because we have the product name here, so we can just make sure the name will be correct. So this is the product name. Next I want is product code, so we can just write the product code here. After the product code, I just want to have the release date, so I can just say release date here. After the release date, I just want to have the description, so I can just write the description here. After the description, I just want to have the price rating, so I can just write price here. After the price, I just want to have the rating, so I can just write the rating here and here. And then I'm just formatting the document. After that, I'm just creating a product variable, which later I will be using to send this data. So in ES6, if I'm just using product name, it means product name is the key, product name is the value, product code is the key, product code is the value. I'm just using the shortcut as well. Otherwise I can define the key and value also, but if I'm just writing one time, it means the same is the key, same is the value, the price also, and then the rating as well. Perfect. So we just created this. Now I just want to show you the console.log and then the product. So I just want to show you whatever we have entered, whether we are getting it or not. If we are getting all the details, it means we are getting the data successfully. So I can just go here and I can just put this into the right side. The moment I am saying, let's say iPhone, product code is 100. I'm just having some random date. Description is iPhone is excellent, price is some price, and rating is 5. Add product. So right now you can see we are getting the product name, which is iPhone, product code 100, release date this, description is this, a price and rating. So price and rating, perfect, awesome. We are getting everything here. Right now I'm not I'm not adding the same in the product list state, that I'll be discussing in the next session, but I just want to redirect it now. So we are having the class component. I already have the state redirect false, and in class component, if I just want to redirect, I can just say this dot set state. I'm just updating the state and saying redirect is true. So what, whenever we are submitting it, so the redirect will be true. Initially by default it is false, now it is true. So whenever we are updating the state, so whenever state update component re-render, it means this render will get re-rendered. And what, we can just have one conditional rendering. If the redirect is true, redirect to the product component basically, right? So product list component. So we can do one thing in this. I can just extract. I'm using the ES6 redirect, and I'm just extracting the redirect from the state. And then here I'm saying if, or even here also we can say anywhere. So I'm just using the expression and then redirect, and if redirect is there, it means if it is true, then for navigation purpose, this is the class component. So we already know we have the use navigate, which we can use in functional component, but because this is class component, so we cannot use the hooks. If you are using the hooks in the class component, we will be getting the error. So I'm just using navigate link from React Router DOM. So I'm just importing the same. I want to use the navigate now. So if the redirect is there, then I'm saying navigate to the products. So it means the URL will be products, and if the URL is products, display the product list component. Perfect. Now let's go here. And what, when I'm going on the add product, there is no validation right now. When I click on add product, you see I'm redirecting it here. and I can see the same as well, because you know what happening. If you can see, when I'm clicking on add product, okay, products, then add product, so redirect is false. But the moment we are clicking on that handle submit, I mean the add product, so let me put a debugger here. So when I'm clicking on add product, so you see we have not entered anything, so everything is empty here, and then we are just updating the redirect true, so it will re-render the component. So it will go into the render function, the redirect will be true, and because the redirect is true, so it will do the conditional rendering and it will navigate to the products, and when the URL is having products, it will redirect to the product list component. So you can see it is going here. So suppose now if I just go here and just make this as a by default, I'm seeing this is true only. So you see, the moment I'm clicking on add product, I cannot see the add product page. The reason is the redirect is by default true, and because it is by default true, so it is navigating to the products page and we cannot see this form. That is the reason by default I'm just saying this is false. And you can see here, we can see the form now. And I'm not using the link right now, so I can just remove it. I will be using the link later on. So right now I'm just having the state redirect false. After taking the form value, I'm just redirecting true, and then we have the conditional rendering. If it is true, navigate to the product. So if products in the URL, display the product list component. So right now when I'm entering the details, let's say I'm saying iPhone, some code, some release date, and some description like iPhone is excellent, some price, then the rating, clicking on add product. So we are redirecting to the products page. Right now you cannot see the products here. The reason is I clearly mentioned in the beginning itself, this products is coming into the product list component as a prop from the app.jsx. So if I want to update this products which is coming in the product list component, I need to update the state which is there in the app.jsx. It means somehow add product is a child component, app.jsx is a parent component. So I need to update the parent from the child component. So that I'll be discussing in the upcoming session. And also in the coming session, we will also see how we can how we can add the form here, how we can pre-populate the values, how we can update the values, and we can redirect into the product list component. So that's all we'll be discussing in the upcoming session. But today we have just seen how we can create a form. The moment we are clicking on the form submit, we are just redirecting into the products page. So hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.